I want y'all to hear me because this is a serious subject, and I think that we sweep it up under the rug, we don't address it, we don't talk about it. But it's something that is very serious that we deal with on a daily basis in our families. We got friends, we got people that we're dating, we got people that we married to that's in this situation. And that's addiction, right? Addictions are very strong. Addictions are consuming. Addiction takes over your life when you lose control and you allow addiction to run it. No matter how much you say you have control, no matter how much you are a functioning addict, the last part is the most prominent part. You are an addict. Now, let me be clear, because I don't want nobody saying, okay, well, you talk about addicts. Let me tell you, we all got an addiction, some shape, form, or fashion, where you're addicted to buying shoes, where you're addicted to buying purses, where you are addicted to shopping, you are addicted to lying, you are addicted to cheating, you are addicted to having sex. We have an addiction, and we must admit it. We have addiction to eating. We have an addiction to hoarding. That is an addiction, something that you can't control. But what I also want us to understand, because some of us think that it just happens. No, addictions just don't happen. And I'm not a psychiatrist and I'm not a medical profession, right? But we also have to understand that whatever traumatic things happen in people's past, whatever they had dealt with and they didn't get help to cope with it, it causes people to escape in alcohol and drugs. If a child or a teenager has been violated and they told their parents about the situation, and the parent tell the child you're lying when the child is not lying, it forces that child to believe that if my mama, my daddy don't care about me telling what happened to me, then nobody's going to care. So they find other avenues to relieve their minds that's racing. They find other avenues to escape the pain. Addiction is real. And we need to understand that. Don't just turn your nose up at people. Don't just say, ugh. What you should understand, it could have been you. Except for the grace of God that kept your mind and allow you to get over some things and get past some things, it could have been you. So don't sit here and think that we're too good that we could not have been addicted, because we could. And some of us was addicted. The only difference between your addiction and people with drugs and alcohol, it was some man, it was some woman that you couldn't get out your system, but you was addicted to them. You could not live your life without them. And no matter what they said or what they did, you was going to forgive them and take them back. You're addicted to that person. You don't have no way to say no. You don't have no way to let loose. You don't. And what needs to happen in society, because it's messed up, we need to talk about these things more and not sweep them under the rug. We need to have parents need to listen to their kids when they say certain things happen. Don't always assume that your child is lying, because they're not. And if you was in tune to your child and you are a real parent, not just somebody who birthed a kid, not somebody who just donated a sperm to make a baby, but a real parent, you can look at your child and you can know whether they're telling the truth or not. Women that have been violently abused will turn to addiction to escape the pain. It's a hideout. And the sad part for some of us, we know what it is, but we refuse to do anything about it. And the best thing you can do for anybody in your family, your friends, somebody you're dating to that's addicted, stop enabling them, right? Stop feeding their addiction. Stop it. They call you for $5. Next day they call you for 10. After that, they want to come over, take a shower. Next after that, they want you to feed them. And then next after that, they want to stay. And next after that, they stealing all your stuff. It's a problem. It is a medical problem. And we need to understand that. But for those who are telling me, oh, that's my baby, I can't, I just want, so you're going to help them unalive themselves by you enabling them to the addiction? You're going to help them do that? Why do we become such great enablers? We can see everybody else, but we can't see the people that we need to see right in front of us. If you want to help them, you need to give them some tough love. And I know it may seem cruel and evil, but that is what they need. They need a reality check. You need to tell them, make a choice, because I'm not giving you another dime, another penny, nickel, or quarter. That I may get a phone call. I may read the newspaper. I may see on the internet. I may see, or somebody may call me and tell me that yesterday was your last day. So you need to think about the people that's in your surroundings, your close surroundings, your family, your friends, somebody you dated, somebody you're married to, your coworkers. Addictions are real. They're very real. And we need to understand. You may say, Renee, you talk like I got 2 family members that is that way. But we will not enable them at all. Not at all. And you can't make them do what they're not ready to do. You can't. They have to be ready, but you can keep talking to them. If they listen, they listen. If they don't, you've done your part, right? And then you got, the best thing you got after that is prayer. Pray for them. But we need to know that there are facilities that helps you detox. And if you live in a state where somebody who have abused you and caused you to go that way to hide the pain and what you're dealing with, then when you get out, you need to relocate to another state and disassociate yourself. The best thing you can do is not return visit to the environment from which you came that fed into your addiction. Love yourself enough to want better for yourself, and let nothing in this life push you to that point where you got to lean and depend on something else. It's a wake-up call, people. Enough is enough. That's all I'm saying.